All right, back at it with Podcastration Classic, are we? Well, today's episode, I'm going to start talking about the video first because it's kind of a hybrid here. We basically just record us doing stuff. I record myself on the bike when I can, when I go out. I've been stockpiling a lot of stuff this weekend. So, disclaimer, first of all, I tend to compile a lot of this shit at once. So these intros, I'll do 5 or whatever intros a weekend, and then, I'll go a while, and then I'll do a bunch more. I just do it in clumps. It's a holiday weekend, so I've just been recording shit. The videos from today, last weekend, we grilled out at Paul's house. He cooked steaks, and I just recorded shit. So we just hung down by his fire pit. He, got the grill fired up, and then we just dicked around the yard, and that's what you're watching. Just me, him, his wife, and little kid just running around, messing around in the yard. And yeah, that's what we got. I'm not going to get everything compelling here. You're just going to have to bear with us, and it's just recording us doing stuff, as long as there's an activity going on. That'll be the first half of the video, and then the second half is just me doing basically the same thing at my house. You'll see me build a fire, and then my brother joins me, and that's what you're getting. That's the ambient background footage for this episode of Podcastration Classic, which was recorded October 22nd. Not recorded, posted October 22nd. The title for it originally was Divorces, so that's got to be what we talked about. I don't keep track of this stuff. I don't listen through. I'm just putting it to video, doing this intro, adding whatever effects I need, and then it's going online. And I hope it doesn't suck, and that's all I can do. So this is today's intro. It's just us hanging out in our yards, enjoying the summer weather, and whatever this episode is about, it's got to be good enough. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good week. Be safe. Be smart. Don't do too many drugs. Just do good quality drugs. That's my advice. Peace out.
You wanted the best? Well, here's something even better in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Minutes from the mall.
Welcome back to Podcastration. This is my vampire voice. Because I've been watching that fucking show I told you earlier. That, What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows.
That's a really funny show.
I hear good things, but yet I've never watched it.
Yeah,
that's how I am with everything.
It's honest. I don't know why it's funny either. Like, it ain't, there's not even a jokes in it. But, I don't know. It's just pretty funny. They do good stuff.
It looks funny. I have the worst, show watching habits. I'll rewatch episodes of Guy Fieri. But I won't start a new show. I've still never watched Breaking Bad. But I'll tell you where, Guy Fieri's been.
I know I texted you this on that Cleveland show.
Oh, yeah.
I paid a 5-year-old for sex.
Yeah.
Can you believe that was on Fox at one point as a family TV show?
What's the line? The guy's he's ABC's. I'm XXX. I'm paying a 5-year-old for sex.
Something like that. This show, on the Cleveland show, the one I don't know the character's name. He's the short annoying Holt. A character was babysitting the little Afro kid on the show.
Rollo.
Yeah, Rollo. So he was baby.
Do you know the characters' names from any of this story?
No, I don't.
You're going to start telling a story on the podcast. You don't even know the characters' names.
I just need to know. I need to get to the punchline. So he was he was babysitting this kid, and he realized, kids
attract women.
Yeah. So he was taking them to the park, and the kid on the show is not he's a smart kid. He's like, oh, hey, I can be your wingman and hook you up with MILFs at the park if you pay me $5 every time, either every time or every day. And on the show, they kick into songs off, and it turned into I paid a 5-year-old for sex, and it was it's a really
perverty song,
yeah.
But if you understood what he meant, of course, the joke of it is how perverted it is, but it's not actually
it's worth checking out
funny.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
It's freaking hilarious. There was another one of I was watching Family Guy not too long ago, and I don't know how new the episode was. They're stupid cutscenes. Peter, for some reason, he's like, oh yeah, but at least that ain't like clown porn. And there was a girl, laying on a bed, rocking back and forth, going, and you hear a clown, like a guy, you don't see him, you just see like, oh yeah, honk, and then confetti shoots all over her face. And it's another one where, on Comedy Central, that's pretty funny. But that show's on Fox at like Sundays at 9
How does
at night.
that get through?
I know.
I've never seen that. I think I remember you telling me about it, but I'd never seen it.
Oh, it was fucking
Brooke
great.
absolutely hates Family Guy.
It really wasn't that funny of an episode either. That one just caught
She
me
doesn't
off
just
guard.
not like Family Guy.
Yeah.
She hates it. And I don't understand, like,
It's
it's my least favorite of, like, the Seth MacFarlane shows, but, like, to hate it?
Yeah,
it's not hateable. It's just not,
Exactly.
It's not the best. But she legitimately, like, does not like it. Like, she'll turn, there's things I don't turn Family Guy on, but if it's on in passing, like, I leave it on.
There's shows I don't like. I hear how funny that Bob's Burgers is.
I put on Bob's Burgers.
But I can't get through, like, I just don't like the way they, like, the animation. Like, the
Yeah.
way they're drawn. Not even the animation, like, the art of it. It's just annoying to me. And it's
Bob's Burgers is a good show. It's not in your face funny. It's not
No.
like gross you out funny. It's just a funny, like,
that and that guy, he's, like, kind of popular now, the Archer's voice. Now when
Oh,
I hear
yeah.
him,
That's the
because
guy-
I
yeah.
like Archer. I kind of watched Archer first. I think Archer's funny. So,
my problem with Archer is it was on when I used to go to at gym time. Mm-hmm. So, like, I've tried watching it at the gym, and it's just a little bit too, like, it's a little bit too, like, sexy of a show, like, to be watching on a treadmill, and it's, like, cartoon boobage, like, a lot of cartoon boobage. It's just a weird, like, not that the show itself was bad, it was just on at a bad time for me, so I didn't watch it.
It takes some getting used to, too, because it's a lot of, like, shouting over each other. The show's pretty annoying, but there's so many funny, it's just very quotable.
Yeah.
How about that Impractical Jokers movie? Holy cow, did that suck.
I didn't see it. I think you told me
went
not
to the
to.
theater to see it.
No, what do I look like?
That's what I thought, but I don't know what I'm thinking. You guys went to the theater around sometime. I thought Brooke said, like, oh, you like saw it at the movie theater.
No.
Man, it was stupid.
No,
That's it. That's all I got then. It was like, don't waste your time. It was pretty bad. I like last night, we're talking about TV. I was so fucking desperate to watch any live sport. I went and watched my friends play pickup hockey. And I just sat on a bench and drank beer.
Well, it's exciting. Well, the idea is exciting.
Yeah.
Because, like, finally the hockey rinks opened up again. I start work again on Monday.
Yeah. It was just, I just wanted to be at the rink, like inside the rink.
I know.
I just like, be in the locker room. This is like one of the gayest things you can ever say, but I even kind of missed like the locker room smell. It was just that's part of your weekend, like, habits.
Yeah.
And you just,
it's been brutal. Well,
Yeah.
everyone knows. Everyone's been through it.
like I said last night, there was a part of me sitting there on a bench. I'm like, does it really come to this? I'm just sitting here watching my friends play like half-assed hockey game. And I thought, well, it still ain't women's basketball. So, I had a good time.
It's not a bad thing to do.
No.
It's especially when you've been look how much hair I got off the cat from petting her just now. That's
Those things are
crazy, Lemmy.
demons. There's no way cats aren't demons. They are. They're.
The hair. I just cleaned this apartment this morning, and like everything's covered in hair already. This is
Some of
really good
that's my fault.
podcasting.
Yeah.
No, but it's situational funny. It might be
Mm-hmm.
funny. Last night, I didn't even know there was a. Brett texted me. This is on my old phone. Brett texted me and like told me that there was pickup, but it filled up really fast, and I.
Yeah, I didn't know about it till too late. And I really didn't care. I was supposed to work, but I figured, honestly, after being locked in a house for
That much hair.
months on end, I'm going to go sit on a bench and watch. It was, normally I hate doing that because I don't want to watch.
He wants to. Yeah. That's super lame.
But last night was,
the fact that you could go to the hockey rink was like.
yeah, just even
I'll
get
go to the
inside.
hockey rink just to pee in the urinal.
So I had a good time.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I have, okay, I'm going to explain this too for the listeners here. As I think of them at work, at Walmart, driving my car, wherever, anytime I think of a topic that would be good for the show, I try to either put it in my notepad in my phone Or, you know, obviously if I have a writing utensil and something to write on, I write it down. So I'm sitting here with like little cards, and it just goes from random topic to topic.
Oh no.
So if we ever like jump around, well, the reason I was going to say is I have written here, my next thing I was going to go into is I have a Japanese game show idea.
Have we discussed Japanese game shows?
We have. I don't know if on the show though.
Yeah, I know we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Has it been like you or pod?
I don't
almost
know.
called it YouTube.
That would
about-
actually be before I give mine.
podcasted.
Before I give mine, what were like? What I mean, Ninja. There's a like before it was American Ninja Warrior. Obviously, it was just Ninja Warrior. That's
Slippery Stairs.
yeah, Slippery Stairs. Where there's 4 of them, right? There's
There might
4
be 6
people.
or 7. There's a lot because it's chaotic.
I'm sure
There's
a
more
lot of
than
people
4.
watched it, but in case you haven't watched it, this is in Japan. There's a staircase with first burp, pumps of lube, literally lube, pumps down a huge flight of steps from the top down to the bottom, and the
And
players.
it's like gallons of. It's like gallons.
Oh
of
yeah,
stuff.
it's like
they don't just spray like a bottle. Like
no.
there's a big like. It looks like a Super Mario style like faucet thing.
These are slippery stairs.
and
so
there's
that's
like it's pouring
it's
out of it.
literally what the show's called. What it is. It's so there's
They're in
they're
single
guys
colored
in
onesies.
yeah, they're in onesies, and there's different colors. There's like a red one, a yellow one, a blue one, and a
all the
green
colors.
one.
Just there's lots of them. There's a lot like
The ones I usually see, there's like 4, but I don't know if it's always like. I think
there's
some
at least
might have
there's
5.
at least 6. I
Okay.
think there might even be 8.
And it's simply whoever gets the
Brooke,
top
can
of
you
these
look that
steps
What
wins.
is that?
How many contestants are there on around a Slippery Stairs?
I
But-
believe it's 4.
Getting
It
to
can't
the
be 4.
getting
There's
to
gotta
the
be more
top of
than
the
that.
steps is difficult without other people.
Yeah.
But obviously, if someone's ahead of you, you try to you grab their leg and pull them down. And it's 4
when
guys.
one goes down, everyone goes down.
Some of these shows, there are 4 guys crawling up these steps. It'll take an hour. Some will take 25 minutes. Some will take an hour.
All right, Brooke knows how many people.
All right, there's 6. Blue, red, green, yellow, orange.
There's 6 of them. Okay. But yeah, there's 6 different. Each person's for a team. I mean, it's a self team.
I would imagine there's rich people bought into like you know how like there's on horses. There's like rich people that all like
my
own
God.
horses.
Yeah.
I'll bet you
That-
there's people who like
I would, if you could gamble for this shit at our casinos, I would be so addicted. Slippery
you
Stairs
not?
gambling would be hilarious.
Yep.
There's that. Well, there's like Ninja Warrior. There was
there's also pervy ones.
yeah, there's pervy ones. I remember one. So
I don't remember the ones that like how they go, but I remember.
I remember. Well, there's actually like I don't know if these are real. I know there's like porn ones, but
Yeah.
I think that's just porn. But I do know there's ones. I see one where there's a little set of tracks, and you get on your hands and knees on this cart, and you push yourself off, and so you roll down this little slope, and this cart comes to a stop, and at the end there's a wall, and at the wall there's chicks like they're not there's a
Yep.
bra. There's a nice set of like
It's called like
Asian-
Undress the Girl.
yeah. There's like
That's
Asian.
the name of the game. It's something
is
like
it?
real. Yeah, it's something really stupid and like easy. Like
Yeah,
they don't
there's-
even try to
there's
think of the name of the game.
There's a hot Asian girl's like boobs sticking out, and your goal, you want to push yourself off the wall and roll your cart as close to your face between her boobs as you can without touching them. But if you touch, I don't know how it works, you get zapped, which I assume means doesn't her boobs get zapped?
I don't
I mean,
know.
you'd think by default it's on contact, so somebody must sit there with like a thumb trigger or something. But that's the joke. And they like when you get real close, they come up. It's like horseshoes. You know, they measure how close your face is to her boobs, and it's really entertaining.
so stupid.
And that's another one. You add betting to that. But anyway, so their shows are just really stupid, but some of them are like diabolically entertaining.
Oh, you know another one is great.
Yes. No, but I'm excited.
It's called like, is it chocolate?
Hold up, turn. Let me adjust your mic a tad.
Okay. It was called like, or chocolate or not or something, and they had like, they would put people in like a room, and one thing in the room would be made of chocolate, and they had to bite into it to find out if it was.
Oh man, I never seen that one.
Like there'd be people like biting on doorknobs to see if like it'd be chocolate, but it would be like made to look like shiny or like any like this beer can could be made of chocolate and it would look like that.
Oh, so it wouldn't look like chocolate.
No.
You know what? As you say it, I think I might have seen.
This notebook could be chocolate. They would just
Because-
like they'd put like a little film over it to
Okay.
make it look like paper.
Now that you're saying it, I think I remember seeing it because that's what I don't remember them eating like brown. Like now that okay, their shows are they're so simple, stupid
I'm looking
that it's
up the
genius,
name
and
of
I think,
that
like,
one.
why don't we do it?
Because that was a funny like. Oh my
They-
goodness, that's so dumb.
They had another. Now there's another one. This might be another version of Undressed a Girl, because I think there was something. There were guys that
I think you're just like talking about dreams you've had.
you had to put like a hoop in your mouth, and you had to. I forget. I'm trying to remember. You had to pull. You had to like lift weights or something with your mouth. You had to like walk forward, and you really like you could tell they were really struggling. Like they were trying to walk. You couldn't use your hands, and you had to use like your face to pull something. And if you did it correctly, if you did it hard enough, it like ripped off a girl's shirt or something.
This is what it's called: candy or not candy.
So if it wasn't candy, you just bite into whatever it was, obviously.
Yeah.
And it would look like you said, a beer can made of chocolate would still look like a beer can, or it would just be a beer can. That's pretty damn funny.
There's it's a gif
Oh,
of
it
a
just
guy
went
eating
away.
his shoe.
I seen
Oh,
it real
dang
quick,
it.
though. Well, here's my... yeah. Oh, my goodness. That is brilliant. We're watching this later tonight, drunk.
We have already.
I've seen this before, now that we just... So mine was Wicked Workouts.
What?
So I was thinking of, I don't know what the objective would be. I don't know if like who did more. Okay, here's an idea I had. Now I'm not saying it's a good one. This is just an
I'm
idea.
not saying it's a good one. It's just an idea.
So I had like you do sit-ups, but the bottom when you go back, there's like a bed of nails you don't want to sit back on. But when you go up, there's like a dead possum or something gross.
Okay.
So it's.
You just want to
I think
stay.
you just want to
want to hover in the middle.
I think it's how many. Yeah, how long you hover in the middle. That's one. And then I had just simply you lift weights, but the bars are lubed up. So not like it's who can lift the most weights, who does most reps, with the fact that they might slip and crush your fucking throat. Because in Japanese game shows, they're obviously indestructible because they get hurt all the time, and that sounds unreasonable. Watch some of these shows and they hurt each other.
What if like they could have a weight? There could be like a Japanese game show of if they could constantly change the weight of something, somehow like instantly change the weight of something from like.
So it's like heavy, and all of a sudden it gets light,
It's
and you like,
super
and
light,
you like
yeah.
lunge forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could have like tension. They had like the I forget what they're called, like the workout machines that use like the tension pulleys, like
Okay.
tension bars. So you
If
could have,
they could set something to like this will break at 11 pounds,
yeah.
and so the guy like pushes till he gets to 11 pounds of like pressure on it, and then it like breaks away.
The
at
trick
11
is you have to have like a game out
or
of it. Like
it could go like it could be set at like 400 pounds, so someone has to like run like really push into it, and then it goes away.
so you had another one where it's just they run on a treadmill, but the treadmill suddenly breaks, and you don't know when. But I don't know what the game would be.
That happens at the gym sometimes.
Yeah,
Has
I've
that ever
never-
happened to you, Brooke?
Oh, I've never had it.
At the gym,
Happened
has
to
the
me.
has the treadmill ever like turned off on you?
Yes.
Isn't that like super scary? Oh, there's times I remember at the gym that Brooke goes to when I went there, and it was at the other building. One time, I was like I was running on the treadmill. So was like two other people beside me, and the TV was on, and it was all plugged into like one outlet, and the breaker like blew. I don't know, you know what I mean? And it turned off.
Oh, all the
Instantly,
power shut off, and
in-
like all that, like obviously a
And I was
treadmill.
sprinting at like 8 miles an hour, and it like whoa, like it takes a little bit to come back from that.
Yeah.
Well, when you're as athletic
Or-
and
Yeah.
have the agility that I do, it doesn't affect you.
Brooke just hops like a gazelle.
See, that would be a good joke, but hopefully, I doubt we're gonna hear that in his mic.
He's 31 now, so he's fragile, getting glaucoma.
Yeah.
He's very bad at sports.
This was a while ago.
I beat him at golf.
This is a while ago.
Oh, by the way, here's another mic.
I was wondering why Brooke
You can
doesn't
join
have a
in.
mic. Like,
Yeah, yeah, like something like that, and I could totally see that, like legitimately being a show on there.
Yeah.
I had another idea of simply, maybe not a show, like a YouTube video of Medieval Knievel. And it's just a guy who does like motocross stunts, but wearing heavy knight's armor, so he never actually succeeds. So like, oh, I'm going to jump over 6 cars. But he's wearing like full steel knight's armor, and he just wipes out. But
See, okay.
so he gets hurt, so it's like dangerous stuff. He wrecks because of the armor, but he's wearing armor, so he doesn't always get hurt. And that's it. Yeah.
See, that sounds like a 3-minute long Jackass
Yeah, that
sketch.
might need fleshed out. Maybe that's why I said like a YouTube video. I think it's funny, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna make a show of that.
For a video of it, that'd be good.
And I
Or
just
even
wanted
a
to
daily,
I just
like,
wanted to use the
short
words
thing.
Medieval Knievel.
Yeah.
Those are my genius ideas.
What if they could have a like game show where they hire like the best doctors in the world, and you get to you'd get paid a ton of money to be on the show, but you'd get hurt like a cartoon character would get hurt. But you have the best doctors in the world that are waiting for right after the accident happens. They're there to like fix you. And that's what they take it seriously because that's like their name on it.
I'm going to assume that's what Jackass was. I assume like they got hurt. You know, they had the best health care, but you know,
Their
you can only do
doctors,
so much.
but the doctors for Jackass would be like famous doctors. Like there's famous doctors in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We have famous doctors.
Well, they might have been. You figure MTV also wants them to like, they probably, hey, fix these guys up as quick as you can and get them on the next show. I mean, I assume something like that. Well, maybe not in the early days, but I assume by the movies,
but
they were probably getting like
the doctor for the
best
Penguins
healthcare
is like known. Like the concussion doctor for the Penguins is like a well-known
Hey.
established doctor. So if you could be the doctor for like Fox's new hit game show, Can You Fix Me, Doc? Where like somebody gets shot by a bazooka and you have the chance to like fix them.
actually one of the, I ain't gonna remember what, but I do specifically remember there was like a behind the scenes things, and one of the Jackass stunts, they took them to not to the rink, but I remember it was a sport like Phoenix. I don't know. It was like a baseball team's doctor. I remember it came up there was like a sports town, whatever town they were in,
Yeah.
was like a sports town's town's sports team doctor is what I remember. That came up somewhere. I don't know how often they did that. It's probably a one-time thing, but I do remember that.
When I was like coaching at Kiski, and I'd have coaching like the to be like a USA hockey coach, you had to go to so many clinics, and it was kind of one of those things that you would pass no matter what. At the end of it, like if you sat through the entire thing, you'd pass it. You know, like your hunter safety course. It's like, oh,
That's
you
my
sat
kind of-
through it.
Just a mandatory
Dude,
C
it
or
gets
mandatory
better.
D.
The first one, like level 1, was at the airport, like Hilton Hotel somewhere near the airport, and they had like a packed lunch, and it was like, oh, you got a free meal out of it. It cost like $60. You got a free lunch, and you got like hockey talk, and there would be like 2 people that talked during it. Neither of them were like big deals, but they like knew a little bit about like coaching. And that was like class 1. Then tier 2 was a little bit fancier, and it was still a 1-day thing, but they had like a hot lunch, and then you'd be home for like dinner time. And then tier 3 was like a 2-day thing. It was sponsored by Labatt, and Labatt had a keg there for you to drink all day. At night, it was like an overnight thing, and you had breakfast in the morning. Kevin Constantine talked at that one. Like,
You had me sold at Keg of Labatt. Like,
I know. Yeah. And they had like, what was the one ref's name? It wasn't.
oh, I wouldn't fucking know.
You would know though. It was a famous NHL ref.
Even then, I wouldn't know a name.
Really?
I know. I mean,
You don't know like Corey Frazier, or not Corey Frazier? What? Carrie Frazier. He had like the big hair.
Was it like in the 80s or something?
90s, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I remember that, but that was from like I wouldn't have known his name either.
Oh, there was
I
a
just
couple,
remember
like-
that big-haired guy on YouTube.
There's refs in the
But I
NHL who are like famous refs.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, but
It was a famous ref, and I
Yeah.
can't remember his name right now, but he had like a lot of Lemieux stories and stuff. Like, it was as it went on, they really got like, dang, you got big people playing, like talking at these events, and it's like sponsored by Labatt. It's a big thing. I was like maybe 19 at the time. I probably could have easily drank like underage, but I was a whippersnapper. I never even,
Nice.
wouldn't even like have attempted.
I'm gonna, since I have one swig left of this beer, and honestly, I can't keep track. I might have reviewed this last episode.
You brought them last week.
Yeah, but I don't think we did, because I had other ones. I'm gonna review this beer from Neshaming Creek. I'm sure that ain't right. That's how it's spelled. Like, it's spelled Neshaming. Oh no, I don't know if that's a G or a Y. It might be Nesham. Like,
It's a Y.
no, is it Neshaminy? Like Neshaminy.
That's a
Creek?
Y for sure.
Okay.
Neshaman-
I assumed
know.
it was like Ing. Okay,
Hip hop anonymous.
Neshaminy Creek Brewing, The Shape of Hops to Come Imperial IPA. This one is 8.5% alcohol, and it's going down pretty fucking good, actually. And, yeah, I'm going to give it a 4, as always. I give all this.
Ooh.
I just pick good beer. But they're from, hold on,
Wait,
proudly brewed and canned in Neshaminy Creek, that says it with a Y, Brewing Company in Croydon, PA. Oh, I didn't even know this was a PA beer. I never seen or heard of this. I got it at Sheets. So
I've had one. I remember
it out.
buying a
It's pretty
case of
good.
theirs once without looking, and it was like sometimes you buy a case of beer and not know how expensive it is, and I don't.
Yeah.
I usually don't care. And the one case I bought was like it was almost $50, and I was like, whoa! Like I didn't want to get out of the line, but like, whoa! It's $50 for a case of beer. That's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought it anyhow, and it was like just okay.
yeah.
That was the beer I was drinking. I bought that case of beer right during when I got kicked out of Adult League that time. That was the beer I was drinking. Like at that Sanchez party, I was drinking that beer, and it was like,
Oh yeah, I kind of
wow,
remember
that was expensive.
I used to get, and it really wasn't worth the money because we gutted it up
Yeah.
here at the Murnus Beer Distributor. That old Thirsty Dog Brewing had Old Leg Humper, and well, the reason we got the case of it because me and my friend Zach went to a random bar, and there was a tap handle that was a dog bone, like a dog treat bone.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, we got to get that, and it was Old Leg Humper, and we seen Old Leg Humper, and there's like a black lab look like staring at a woman's legs, like ready to hump them.
Yeah.
We got to get that beer, and that fucking draft was honestly that might be the best beer me and Zach ever had. We were like, holy shit, this is good. It's like a dark. I think like I can't remember if it was a porter, or I think it was just stout. I don't think it was an oatmeal stout. I think it's a porter. And then we went up to the beer distributor to get a case of it, and it was like $45. I'm like, man, but it's so good.
Yeah.
It really is like kind of worth it.
I like that was one of the things. Man, I hate that I did that, but I did it. Like, oh, you know what? Hey, I got paid. Like,
One thing is you gotta know, it's not knowing sucks. What happens is you get home with a beer that you know and is good, you're like, you like it, but like I did that before and that's all I could think about on it is, but what if I got it and it was good?
I forgot to tell you. Like, I went to the beer distributor today, which I should probably check on those beers I have in the freezer in the basement.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
Probably.
I went to the distributor today to buy beer, and they had the tub out front, and I told Brooke I'm going to make them an offer on the tub, and I offered him $20, and the guy thought about it, and then he asked the guy behind him, and the guy behind him said, "No, that guy tried to do that last week too."
Oh, yeah.
I've been trying to get this tub of beer for $20.
Hey, you gotta try.
And he said, no, that guy he was here last week too.
I'll go in and try it.
Yeah, you go in.
I'll
if there's
go
a
in-
boss,
if
he
he's
said, the guy says the reason that he can't do it, and I know it's not true. He says the reason he can't do it is because the distributors, like, say you work for Coors, you come to the distributor
Yeah.
and you convince the distributor what to pay for your beer. So they say that the beers in this tub for 75 cents a pop, that's the lowest amount that they're allowed to sell
Like
them
legally
for.
or something, yeah.
Yeah. But I've done it before, and I've paid, like, no money for beer. And the manager was there, and he was like, he knew that he wasn't getting a good deal, but he also knew, like, he knew he was going to make my night, and he got to fill up his cooler again. Because they have so much of those randos laying around. It's not like they just do that for fun.
Hey, how much time do we have before guests get here? Because I'll run up and I'll offer them $12, wait like 20 minutes, and then you go in and offer them 20 again, and maybe
Let's
they'll
walk
say,
in with the podcast stuff.
Yeah.
Let's just do an on location record and walk in with this stuff, like a generator behind us to like power it, and tell them, "Hi, you're on Podcastration. We're gonna offer you $20 for your case of random beers or your tub of random beers." You'll be like, you can shout out to anyone you want to on our podcast.
Well,
we have literally a
we'll
dozen
advertise
listeners.
for you.
dozen of listeners.
Well, hey, let's do that after this commercial break, because we gotta.
For Myrna's Brewery Outlet, located right near Reyes Teca Restaurant.
We're going to go to commercial break here, and then when we come back, we got some interesting Craigslist love connections to read for you. So, stick around.
Ask us about our special tub pricing.
Have you been sent to prison by a military court for a crime you did not commit? My name is Prance Legwarmer, and you know what really gets my rocks off? Justice! Divorce! Copyright! Does your neighbor at work listen to the same album every single day? Call me Prance Legwarmer! Oh, there's nothing greater than the gavel coming down on your side of the law. I am the one who will help you in any legal situation. Dog bites, gator bites, fall down accidents, slips, anything that you might have happen. Oh, courts. I'm the best in court. I have the legal jurisdiction. I know all laws. You need a lawyer, Prance Legwarmer. Not certified in all states.
Hey kids, lunch is ready.
I'm starving.
I hope she didn't make tater tots again.
No, I didn't make tater tots. I made Christian Slater tots.
No way! Christian Slater tots?
Awesome! That's right, moms. Introducing the all-new Christian Slater Tots, the exciting new twist on a lunch classic. Made with 100% all-natural ingredients and shaped like the face of an American icon, Christian Slater Tots will have the kids laughing up a riot as they scarf down these potato wonders. And they'll drool over the delicious taste while you can enjoy the confidence of knowing they have 20% less fat and sodium than competing brands. So don't just settle for any plate old tot. Get the tot with the style and charisma to take the world by storm. Christian Slater Tots.
If it's not Slater, then see you later.
Commercial break over. All right, we're back. So now we're done with the small talk. Brooke is gonna, we're gonna read off some marriage stuff and some Craigslist stuff.
Craigslist is amazing.
Yeah. Hey, let's get at her.
All
Take
right,
her away.
so this is from BuzzFeed.com, and it's funny top reasons that lawyers have said they've had divorce stories on.
I like it.
So I just picked there's a list of like 20. I picked out like the top 5 or 6. So the first one here is because the wife spent $42,000 on psychic hotlines.
Holy shit.
That's amazing. 42 grand. What else, does it give any like info about it?
No, it's one sentence, and that's all it is.
Oh, I would love to know
That is-
more.
Wow.
42. How long do you think that takes?
It's funny because, like,
Is that a month?
Did you think the psychic would ever say, like, hey, you're going to be broke soon? You know? You're going to be divorced and living in the streets because you spent all your money on me. I'm going to bet no.
Does it take a year to like spend that, or do you do that in like 2
knows?
weeks?
Who-
If you're
how
on
do
the
you keep-
phone,
How do they keep track? Because, like, when do they realize, hold on, you spent 42 grand on this? Because if they were keeping track, I would assume by $1,000 the husband would say, like, hey, no.
or what if the husband gives her like 100 grand a year?
Or like, yeah, like some rich broad. She could do that on the
Or
weekend.
yeah, she could be independently wealthy. But if she wasn't, who would care if she spent 42
Yeah.
grand? It's got to be like husband's money.
Here's
right?
my thought: if she's hot,
Yeah, I don't know, man.
get away with
That's- All right, well, that's your 42 grand.
yeah.
The next one is I overheard a divorcing couple in my associate's office arguing about all the reasons they disliked each other when all of a sudden the husband started screaming about the wife leaving shit stains in the toilet.
That's almost like one of our fan questions last season about the underwear.
Shit stains in the toilet.
None of them look
Is
like
that
Jesus.
such a big
did
deal?
they?
Bro? Is that a big deal?
How big are the shit stains? I mean, that might be. I mean, you'd have to see in person. I mean, if they're nasty, yeah. Everyone leaves shit stains. It's just maybe you got a question in her diet.
All right, so number 3, I had a client file for divorce because every morning his wife would ask him how he takes his coffee for 7 years.
Wait, what?
She told me that one already.
Wait, she
asked him every
Like,
morning,
every morning, like-
how he liked his coffee. Like, are you kidding me? You're gonna keep asking me if I want cream?
For
You-
7 years.
You know how I
divorce
want it.
though. I figure that's just like a
That would be really
compulsive
annoying.
thing. I know it'd be really
Oh
annoying.
yeah, but that would like.
But it also
could you
seems
write it
like-
off as OCD?
Yeah, or
Maybe.
like it seems like something you could fix. Like that seems like an excuse.
That's a
like
that's a conversation that needs had.
I think that's a barrel being scraped.
You need to tell
You
her
know?
like that's one time like, hey, I always like my coffee. Is there something else going on? I tell you the same thing every day. You don't have to ask me every day.
Or she's a fucking genius wanting a divorce. When we had real quick too, one time we were talking about breakups or something. Somebody in a hockey locker room one time or something was talking about like, oh, I want to break up with my girlfriend, but I need a good reason. And me or Brett, I'm going to assume it was me, said, what you should do is every morning wake up and start putting those black things under your eyes that quarterbacks wear on the football field. Do that every day till she cannot take it. Till it's like, hey, honey, this is my life. This is what I do now. Okay, I'm an NFL quarterback.
You're gonna be the
And
eyebrow guy.
there's a breaking point. It might take 3 years, but eventually she will just get sick of it, and then but it will be her fault.
Do you ever think the people that like, you know, the people that wear hunting makeup, like the black and
I've seen it for archery. Yeah,
don't you, like. I think less of those people.
that seems a bit
I
excessive.
agree.
Just wear a mask.
Yeah, I mean, I've turkey hunted before, and I can't say. Actually, I've never shot a turkey, not legally. Not with I shot it with BB guns though.
You
But,
guys are like, the paint. That's a show you're putting on.
Yeah, and there's like you said, or you could have a mask that you just take on and off. Like
affects nothing. They've been around for a ton of years. They're like widely established as a good way to camouflage your face, and you're
And
gonna
keep you warm.
yeah, and you're gonna do you're gonna paint your face like.
I can't even justify that now. I'm trying to think of like if you're hunting game that can hunt you back, like even a grizzly bear ain't gonna. Oh,
Hey,
I need to be really.
Does
hidden.
Rambo paint his face? Because
Well, he covers
Arnold
it.
did in Predator.
I think Rambo did with the mud thing.
yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember. I think Rambo 1 he made a ghillie suit type deal.
yeah. The face paint people, but also I could see it being very. Sometimes if I have a bandana, it comes up and like it gets a little constrictive.
Yeah, I
But-
don't know.
Sorry, guys.
I think that's too much time in your hand. That's kind of overthinking it.
Okay, so the next one is just one sentence again because he wouldn't help her put up a shower curtain.
he wouldn't. Oh, so she divorced him.
She divorced him.
Yeah, I feel like these are the last sentences in court. These are like my reason, your reason, my reason, your reason, my reason, and then it's just
Is this the
he
the
wouldn't help
only
me put
one?
up a shower
The
curtain.
only one that seems like irreconcilable is the psychic readings.
or the toilet one.
Well, we're not done
Pretend-
yet.
I know,
need to-
I know.
I
but,
need
like,
to see this toilet. How bad the toilet is. If it's consistent and nasty, that might be.
And it
like-
was the chick doing it, not the
yeah,
guy.
yeah. The guys are allowed to make a mess. I mean, as long as we clean it up. But yeah, if a hot broad.
Yeah, that's why you turn around and pee into it.
Yeah, but if
like a lumberjack.
If she's scattershotting the toilet bowl every
What
day.
about us lumberjacks? Who
Yeah,
like to
lumberjacks. I've never
sit
heard
down
of that
and poop and stand
or
up
thought
to
of that
pee
until
so
South Park.
We can cut our poop logs.
Cutting
The
your
last 3 here are pretty good. This one is one of my clients filed for divorce because he owed his bookie 70 grand and figured he would get half of the house in the divorce and pay off his debts.
70 grand. Holy shit.
So
He owed 70 grand to his bookie.
Yeah.
And he thought that if he divorced his wife, he would get half of the house, and that money would pay off his debts.
okay.
Yeah.
So he was planning on getting 70 grand out of it.
Yeah.
And then
I'll bet
probably
you that happened. Like,
And then betting usually it's the woman taking half the stuff.
how
This
often do you
guy's
think
like-
that happens?
This guy's trying to play the woman
The-
for a change.
Let's
I
ask
kind of want to
RA.
salute him,
Well, the chick,
but I also think he's
Giovanna De
delusional.
Laurentiis and her husband, didn't he like make out like a bandit from that divorce?
I don't think
know
any guy's
anything
ever
about
made
her
out like a
except her
bandit in
head.
any divorce.
Like she's like worth a ton of money, and her husband was like a
Is she hot?
biker, like a bicyclist, not a biker, but he
Oh,
like
gee.
rode bicycles. Yeah,
I'm thinking like, oh, Hell's Angel. That makes sense. Like
uh,
she's into like the tough guys.
but he took like half of her money, and she was like, it was an expensive divorce, and the husband really made out, I think.
Gross. All right, go ahead.
My dad divorced my mom because, quote, she takes too long to tell a story. Turns out he was having one of many affairs, but that didn't come out until afterward.
That just sounds like marriage. I don't know. Well, not the affair part, but I thought I'm stuck on like the telling the story.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, it seems like affairs happen pretty often.
The last one is my favorite.
Okay.
My neighbor filed for divorce because her husband smacked his lips when he ate and slurped his coffee and soup.
What?
He just,
Oh,
he
'cause
was
he was
a
a
loud
He
eater.
would smack his lips when he ate, and when he drank coffee and soup, he would slurp them.
I need to see these. Like, I wish jury duty sounds terrible, but if that was in my, if I'm on jury duty and that was in my court case, there's no way I'm not laughing my ass.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh at it, but also you're gonna have to listen to this whole story, and you're like you don't
Yeah.
want either person to win.
All right, hey, I'm gonna power through these because we're getting far up in on
But
this.
how great of a wife do I seem like now?
You're not so bad.
Oh, that's her genius. Okay.
Is that what she's doing?
Yeah. You don't need to think of anything good for divorce. If she gets too bad, divorce her for.
Yeah, 70 grand.
For
She
what?
li-
For
she leaves
baking a
cheat-
great cheesecake and
she-
being your DD?
I was gonna say she leaves Cheetos crumbs around or something.
I just have had enough of the Cheetos crumbs.
All right, I'm gonna read these off. Now these, I found there's no way these are true. These are Craigslist. I forget what it's called. People seeking people. People, mostly people wanting to get laid. Post on Craigslist, and these are local Pittsburgh ones I just found recently. The title of this one is called "Guy Who Peed on Electric Box After Cell Phone Store Screwed You Over." Now this is in Lawrenceville, which, if you're from around here, which I assume you are. Lawrenceville is a Pittsburgh area place. Chick reading. This is the chick saying this. Personally, I wasn't sure you even noticed me or that you were one for small talk. But in fact, you spoke to me right away, and as it so happens, I am attracted to that level of confidence. Now, this is the guy speaking to the phone store employee. They think they can screw me? That they can just jack up my bill for no reason? And that I won't do anything about it? Biggest mistake they'll ever make. They probably thought I'd just stay home and not do anything about it, and for that reason, they severely miscalculated. Okay, so the employee said, "I'm so sorry. What happened exactly? I don't think you..." "Oh, don't even get me started. This goes back several years, and let me assure you, anyone else listening, that I will come out winning. These savages tripled my bill last month and said I didn't really have an unlimited plan. Bullshit. Nobody screws me over like this. I got papers and documents to prove it right here." And she said, "Good for you for being organized. I hope they do the right thing." "They have no choice but to do the right thing, and just between me and you, one doesn't play Metal Gear Solid for 6 months and not learn a thing or two. I promise that on the souls of my dead..." He gets interrupted. This is where the store counter guy comes out. "Hey, you guys can come in. We're open now," the manager interjected. "It's just me here for the first hour or so. I will help him first, then you. Cool?" She says yes. So she's No, this is her overhearing this guy, the pissed off guy. So that's it? You just switched my plan on me and now I owe you an amount that's almost equal to 1 month's rent? And you really think there won't be any repercussions? What you were going to do? I had no idea. But the overall tension of watching this unfold made me really feel like getting my butthole licked from behind for some reason. My friend, you just made a big mistake. If you excuse me, I'm going to leave now. You said while placing some sunglasses on your face and heading to the door. Before you stepped out, you turned around to deliver one last comment. Oh, one last thing. What's that? The manager asked. Enjoy this power of yours while it lasts. Don't try to talk me out of this. It has to be done. And with a newly lit cigarette in your mouth, you then took your dong, decently sized, out of your zipper hole and peed on all the wires and sockets inside as it began to spark and emit smoke while making a buzzing sound. I could tell the building had already lost power. What confused me was that it seemed risky for you to do this. Not judiciously, but physically, since electricity is apolitical, whatever, since it conducts. Hey, aren't you afraid of getting electrocuted by doing this? I asked. Not a chance. The most I'll get is 3 months and maybe... Oh, wait, did you mean... And just as it dawned on you that your plan was not thought out well through, surely enough, a bolt of electricity arrived through your pee and sent your body up in the air and back until you were stopped by the brick wall of the adjacent building. I could tell power had gone out in the area as I walked up to assess you. You were laying on your side and out of it, with your dong still out. Interestingly, it had darkened and was bigger in size due to the swelling, even though I should have been running away. The sight of it wanted me to get pregnant in the mouth. Hey, are you okay? I asked. After you turned over, I saw you had shit your pants, so I turned around and went home. Now I can't stop thinking about your dong. I'm so sorry to say I left you and that I hope you're okay. Are you? Want some soup? And that's the end of that one.
So that's not real, right?
I don't know.
There's no way that's real.
I don't know. I don't think so either.
I thought it was for most of it. Then the end of it's like, oh, okay. There's no way that's true.
Okay. Here's a quick one. This is one sentence. This was a post on there. The title is Girls That Wear Nikes. I will pay girls that wear Nike, Jordan, and some other name brand shoes to let me smell them. That's what a guy posted on there.
Huh.
The best part is I don't even got the worst one yet, but I might have to save for next episode.
Yeah, because we do have to go.
Okay, go ahead.
For my birthday, my wife got me these koozies made, and they're like psychedelic-y backgrounds with the cats' faces on them. And this koozie with my cat Lemmy, it is the creepiest looking. It is so funny and weird. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And the Sergey one's really weird too, but it's not nearly as weird as the Lemmy one.
I'd say to take a picture of it and put it up on the Podcastration Facebook page. But by the time the listeners hear this, that'll be like half a year from now anyway, so.
No, we can wait until it comes out to do it. I have a picture.
I'm sure we'll forget by then.
For the jokes today, I found a joke book that Paul and I started to write. It says it was in 2017, and we decided that year, let's write down every joke that we make up. And that lasted for about a month, and then we, I guess, quit on it because it's only 2 pages. So I picked a joke for each of them to read today, so here we go.
This is a pickup line.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, ma'am, do you have asbestos? Cause me so horny, oh my.
Cause what? Wait, say it again.
Me so horny, oh my. Like me so filio.
It was me. Okay, it took me a second. I'm like, what? Okay. This is another pickup line.
That's a stupid joke.
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you into narcotics? Well, you've got a perky set.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right.
I thought it said cut for a
Do
second.
your band do a band review, and we have to wrap this up. Go ahead, Brooke. Say your thing real fast.
Most of them are pickup lines or your mom jokes.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to do the band review of, because their album just came out yesterday, actually. Band Geezer. I don't know if you ever listened to them. I kind of wasn't a big fan of them, but they're actually getting pretty good. They're just a stoner rock band. But their recent album's called Groovy. But they had an EP like Spiral Fires or something, and the table just fell. But yeah, they're just a cool 3-piece bar band. And yeah, check them out.
All right.
You either like them or you're a loser and do. Shade.
And you're all welcome.